continue to take on the Mountaineers in an early one on Saturday morning Mountain Time. We'll kick that one off at 10 o'clock. We'll hit the air on the network at 8 o'clock with the Buffalo Stampede pregame show. So it's breakfast with the Buffaloes. The coach, Deion Sanders, Coach Prime is with us. We're going to talk with Rick George, the athletic director, and Nate Tomlinson from basketball is going to join us here as well today. And you notice there's a lot of cameras around here today.
I see.
Yeah, the TNT folks are here. Yeah.
I see. Congratulations to basketball and all the other programs. Volleyball, soccer. I mean, everybody's excelling. I think cross country had something.
Yep.
I can't wait to see all the ski team in there, the tennis team. I mean, I love them all because they migrate in the cafeteria, and I just like to speak to the young.
I've seen it. You interact with them quite a bit.
Yeah, because we're family. We're a big family. I just wish, I keep asking for it. We need to put a schedule up there so we know who's playing where.
Yeah, that's
so
a good
the
idea.
guys and the girls could, support each other a little more.
Yeah. How's your week been? Not
good. Yeah. I mean, it's good in the point that you challenge yourself to say, I look in the mirror first and say, what could I do more? Mm-hmm. So you go back to the basics. So you say, okay, change this practice schedule once again. Let's go back to the blocking, running, tackling, catching, all the basics of football, hustling. And it's mandatory. It's not an option to get to the ball. It's not an option to get downfield blocking offensively to get to the second level. It's not an option in bringing the sled back out. It's not an option for any of those things. And these young men have really been receiving it wholeheartedly because they want to win.
You this week have kind of what's the best way to put that? Kind of pulled things back.
Yeah.
You hit the press conference. You said focus on me. Yeah. And then you said, okay, we're not talking to coaches, not talking to players. Tell me why you did that.
The reason that is I've been through life trials and tribulations quite a bit. Ups and downs, health-wise, athletically, baseball, football, all that kind of stuff. I've been on winning teams, losing teams, and I know how to handle the nonsense. Everybody's not built that way. It could really affect and infect the coaches and the young men, and they may not recover from it with things that are said because now it's open season. Now that you're receiving finances from NIL, the reporters don't care anymore. They at you, they're attacking you, as well as the coaching staff. And I don't want them to go through that in this moment of transgression, I would say. Yeah. So I can handle it. So I'd rather them attack me. It's on me. I'm the one getting the wins or the losses. So come at me. I got you.
Well, and part of it as well is kind of that old line about the buck stops here. That's you saying, this is my program.
Yeah.
It always comes to me.
I'm responsible for that. Yeah. I'm responsible. You're going to give me the credit, give me the blame. Yeah, I'm responsible for this. I got to get it right.
Is that easy? Is it difficult? Does it bother you?
No, it bothers me in which way? Losing?
What do you got to deal with? Kind of shouldering all that responsibility.
That don't bother me because it's been that way all my life. I've been attacked all my life. So even winning, I've been up on attack as well as my kids. Yeah. So we're comfortable in that area. We're not concerned. We're used to operating in a crisis. We're used to that. This ain't nothing new to me. So I don't lose balance and lose focus. I know exactly which way to go, what should I do, and what to do next.
This team went out and went nose to nose with some of the best teams in America.
Yeah.
Georgia Tech, BYU.
Yeah.
And in the last couple of weeks, there's been something that felt different. What can you put your finger on it?
It's us, man.
Yeah.
It's the same kids.
Right.
But only thing that changes weeks to week is schemes.
Mm-hmm.
That's us. So that's why I put it on us. That's us. Like, we got to take responsibility because it's the same kids out there. Unfortunately, sustained a tremendous amount of injuries, but you can't blame that because everybody's dealing with that. Yeah. But that's on us. We got to be the same type of coaches that put the game plan together against Iowa State and some of the others that you went toe-to-toe, neck-to-neck with, and you may have come up short and sometimes you won. But that's on us. We got to do a better job of that.
You're not the kind of guy that almost 3 years I've known you. You're not the kind of guy that panics.
No.
On the sideline when it starts going the wrong direction. Mm-hmm. Take us down.
What's happening? I rock steady. I'm listening. I'm hearing. I'm interjecting what I think, what I know, what we need to do. And sometimes we come up short because it don't work. Like the time that they caught me out of character yelling on the sideline. I wasn't yelling at Rob. I said that. I was yelling at the personnel.
Right.
That was in that may have provoked that play. So personnel is everything as well, and getting these guys in the right frame of mind that they can still believe.
Well, I don't think that was sort of blown anyway, because getting emotional sideline, that's part of football.
Yeah, but it's
I understand that, but it's you. I understand.
It's gonna go
So
far.
it becomes a story.
Mm-hmm.
Are you a guy that I know, for example, when the quarterback comes out, you'll have a quick comment.
Yeah.
Are you at different points really interacting a lot with the players, or is it kind of fall into the position guys?
Always, and I know the character of them, and I know who they are, and I know that look in each of those young men's eyes that either they on or they off. If they off, I want them out. Let's get them out, because they're not going to help us, and they've already surrendered. We don't really have that in this locker room. We have a bunch of guys that are injured, but not guys that have surrendered.
Well, when's the first time after a Saturday game you get together as a team? Is it Monday morning?
As a team. It's Sunday.
It's Sunday?
We usually practice every Sunday.
Okay, that's right. Yeah, I did.
Understand that. We work.
So you come back on Sunday, and then you get together.
Yeah. First of all, I meet with the coaching staff on Sunday midday. We watch the whole game together.
Okay.
So play by play, the whole staff. And I need to hear explanations, and I want to know why this, why that, and we go through it, and we get full understanding of what transpired and why this happened and why was this player out of the gap, or what provoked this to happen, or why we didn't hit this, or why what this call. All these whys are answered on Sunday mornings.
Okay. When you got together the first time, and I know a lot of times a lot of the messaging happens right in this room.
Right.
What was your initial message to these guys?
First of all, you may choose to show some things that transpired. So you get that out. You get the elephant out of the room. You show some things that transpired, and some guys who are acting like Tarzan when they playing like James. You get that out.
Right.
And then you get out. Are we being placed in the proper position? Are we being coached properly? It's open forum. Yes or no?
Yeah. Because
I don't want you to say yes, then get down the road somewhere when the season's over, then go somewhere and start saying, I want to coach. No. We got this straight, because I want to know. If you feel like you're not coached properly, let me know so I can put a light to it.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to challenge that coach. Because sometimes I may already know that you may need this, you may need that, or you may need more walkthroughs, more communication, more dialogue because you're not that kind of guy who can just take it and see it and make it happen. No, you need constant communication.
When you're in a period like this last couple of weeks, and one thing, you care about this team, it becomes family-like.
Right.
And so I'd imagine some of those conversations have to be very honest conversations, correct?
And some of them are not pleasant.
Yeah.
Some of them not pleasant. Some of them are really truthful. And some of them are hurtful, because you got to tell these young men the truth, as well as the staff, the coaching staff, what you feel the truth. Right. And I've never shied away from what's real and what's genuine and the truth. Yeah.
I'd imagine the conversation with the staff are probably a little bit more blunt than they are with the players.
No. Yeah, I think all of them are blunt, but I'm not gonna try to embarrass and humiliate a staff member or a player, but I'm gonna let them know where I stand. Because I'm not one, I'm going to grab you, take you in the back room. No, I'm going to tell you right now in front of everybody, because what you did was in front of everybody. Right. What we're displaying is in front of everybody. So let's get it out in front of everybody.
You had Ray Lewis in here.
Yes, sir.
Last week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, great.
He was phenomenal.
Oh, and his message was, you can correct me if I'm wrong here, was about playing for each other, that connection, that family. You love that message.
I love that message, and I love that we're leaving a day early so we could have some of that.
Yeah.
These guys have relationships with one another, but where college football is right now, some of them didn't come in with one another, so they may not have that kindred spirit. Yeah. Because this guy came from this place, this guy came from this place, or this guy's a freshman. It's all over the place right now, and we're not the only one having this problem, this situation. I'm talking to several coaches right now to get their wisdom and understanding on where we are, where they've been, and they've been down this street, and then these are profound and prolific coaches that can help me get out of this ignorance that we're in.
Well, part of what you're talking about is you build connection through adversity and strength and competing with each other, right? So when you bring guys in for like a one-year deal, like college football's become, you're missing that ingredient.
You're missing that somewhat, but also you got to identify the right guys.
Sure. Yeah.
And you got to be wise enough and honest enough to say, you know what, we missed. We missed on that. Yeah. That's the key component of this team. We missed. Yeah. You got to say, you got to admit it.
Because somebody may say, well, you did this a couple times in the NFL where you moved around and had great success. But there you're talking about grown men who are professionals.
You're talking about grown men, and you're talking about a guy that is a hired killer.
Yeah.
He's coming in for one thing and one thing only. So regardless of anybody speak to him on the team or any fans like him, he's going to do his job. You just see the trade deadline right now. You got this guy going here, this guy going there. You got some guys surrendering their best players. Those guys are hired guns. So when they go to this new team, they can walk in. They're not looking to make friends. They're looking to do a job.
Right.
Because now everybody's looking at them and say, okay, so you were brought in to bring solvency to this problem.
Correct.
Do it. That's the way I think.
Yeah.
When a guy comes in, I want you to bring solvency to this problem. The only difference about college football, you don't live with one another and stay with one another like you once did way back in the day.
You just said a while ago something I think is really interesting. I've been doing college and NFL sports as I have over the years.
Mm-hmm.
I always approached the college game very different than NFL,
Very different.
right? But if we blur the line a little bit now, because we're paying guys. And so if you're getting a pretty good paycheck, there's responsibility comes with it. And then, I still haven't made my mind up with that. Where were you at with that?
See, now you're right. I just talked to the young man this week about exchange. Now we got the 1 minute mark when I start really getting to the nitty gritty. We talked about exchange.
Don't listen to him. I never
What
listen
does
to him.
exchange mean? That means that money, this currency exchanges hands.
Right.
And I asked them what type of cars they like. Some said the Ford Raptor, some said this, some said that, some said the Maybach, some said this. I say the more expensive the car is, the more price you have to pay. So if you want to win and go to the next level, that's a tremendous price. It's not the same price you pay just to be on this team and go 500 or pray that you're going 500. That's a different price. Are you willing to pay the price? I know what you want, but you got to pay a price. It's currency. It's an exchange. Now we feel like we gave you something. We want something back. I teach them that all the time. Nobody in life is going to give you anything and not demand something back. If I give you a break off your gases, what you think I want? You better run. You better run. You better go get it because it's an exchange.
Yeah.
And they got to understand the exchange rates.
Does that change the way that the
return on an investment
should or could treat college athletes?
They're treating them different now.
Yeah.
Once upon a time, you guys didn't touch a bad mouth, a foul mouth, a college player because he was an amateur.
Yes.
Now, when a guy is making more than the guy that's talking about him, that's a problem because some of these guys, not you, because you're a great man, you have a great heart, great spirit, but most of these guys are jealous of the money these young men are making, including the coaches. Yeah. So now that's a problem, and you take shots at them. That's why I'm trying to guard them from that now because many of them can't handle it. They want to be Tarzan, but they got the spirit of Jane.
But all we're talking about here, and I think it's fascinating, is it's altering the atmosphere.
It's different.
And how these young men react and how they play and how they respond.
And some people trying to make it like it was. It ain't gonna never be like it was. Why you think my dear friend Coach Saban said, I'm done with this. I'm done.
I understand. Yeah.
I understand it.
Yeah.
But I'm talking to several guys around the country, and everybody's dealing with this.
They are. Yeah. Well, there's a reason why Coach Saban, on the basketball side, Coach Krzyzewski, a lot of these Hall of Fame guys said, yeah, this is a different world.
Yeah, because of love.
Yes.
Because when you start paying that love dissipates a bit. It retracts itself. Because now it's confusing. Do you love the money or do you love the game?
Right.
And we got to find those guys in love with the game.
That's powerful.
That's the goal right there.
That's the goal.
All right. We're going to talk a little quarterback stuff with Coach Prime after a quick break here. It's Bucks Prime Time. We still have Athletic Director Rick George, and also for the basketballs.
Okay, I just wanted to drop that interview that Coach Prime just did. They leave tomorrow from Colorado to go to West Virginia to prepare for the game. If you don't know, you're about to know. Colorado's in a bad spot. They actually have to win these last 3 games to be even bowl eligible. I will be coming on live tonight at 7 p.m. For those of you who are able to tap in, it would be greatly appreciated. I got a special guest, Shan the Man. He's going to be with me on the live airing. I'll be going over the college football current top 12 rankings for this week. I'll be giving you the current matchups and what the point spread is. So whenever you watch this, drop your comments in. Let me know which city you in, who's your college football team is, and who you think is going to win the day between Colorado and West Virginia. So again, I'll be on live tonight at 7 p.m. College football AP top 25 rankings, along with the top 12 rankings and matchups and what the current point spreads are. And I have a special guest, Shannon Mann. Hope you'll join me this evening, and y'all have a blessed rest of your day. And thank you for your support to Premier Sports Talk.